Mwancho muligereria mubasomi na okwanire soberete chinga kina arigania asemesa yamangana maya Chinsa na Ibere Jumapili tariki ni 15 na mumutinyo y'ikumi omwaka w'ekirwa 2022 chinga kibono ne ariganire kuruga igase studio nkumanyie asenchera y'obwenge nararia yagendete gukoreka sorogongo rwa Gusii nabo igo Kenya yonsi asibali mogoto bwate gwetera senchera ye mitandao tonyore Ndizi TV News Digital abo Facebook ya YouTube na inde nabo go tweet @Ndizi TV News osibotambo tumekerangaririkia gwetera se namba yesimi ekoba ase TV yao na kwarganira atari make gati abo moraibwense Dr. William Ruto no mokonyo Rigathi Gachagua nigo bare ase county ya Kericho ase geti kia Kericho Green Stadium asama saba manene yo gwakangambia mono ochia saba Kenya na koranga nchira kibaranya ariko baba kubwaterana na gusukia ense ya Kenya bosio ayunga tiyari na kwariganirie ase nchira yo bwenge to baisa gusuka nkoira nande ase gekege kekere bosio egere nkomanye Ncheni gonkoro kwa Sara Nyarangi Ontita no liatogo kwa nyana komo goika sense moye biorokererio gosebimanyererio nigakoro kwa Joshua Auta keroto kwa chaka korwa se county ya Kisii ase bunge ya Kitutu cha North enseme rani abwase amate mobono ego sabobo konyi bwango elioko bakonya komwenyu mwanchuobo oyo linyagusira Cornelius Ondieki oyo nyarako bakagusirira ase nyagitari ya Kenyatta University Hospital ime ya Nairobi korengana nabanyene enkeyo nigo bagoteba bunanya gusira nigaire ase nyagitari yo mutinyo kane bw'umwaka oyo abu asabelje guika asire tibugima bwayo mutinyo gatano na gatatu ekerobono kibesa cyanyagitari kire gwetane kimiloni 3 nugutanye eyabeiro muchando gukinyora kibese cyo tigatotegerere eamate korwase ensemeyo ya marani
ndabekanya nami mwaka njuri si umwamire mwana one akwetu mutinyo nane kitariki Ibere tariki 6 bono nakiri ko bigiti basa cyamborira gamate bakiri ko cyanga cyaborire na ngombe timbwati nkoni na buri mutimbwati nje n'umutaka mwana uzumero nkonyete nere nsembe yane okonga kabese nanywe kikonini bono na sinyirundo gorobona kare aichi besa konentera
serikali tusaidie charity tusaidie Jabeti, Simbarati, tusaidie gaki, saidia, tusaidie data ndugu yetu kutoka Nairobi.
Hata serikali yetu muingie tafadhali mtusaidie, hii mzigo ni mzito. Mkiangalia hata hii poma hakuna hata samba, ni manyumba mahali tunajenga ni samba ni nyumba mahali tunajenga peke yake.
Muriketo Mildred Momanyi nagenderete kubwatira robotirwa senchira yobekirano ochukura nyora ekero yaragire nsemo ya bono botuko asamangana majia akubwatia gosuka mutono mwancho murigerere wikase county ya Kericho abo asomuraibwense Dr. William Ruto no mokonyo ya Rigathi Gachagua amona baraibande korwa sabomo bwa Kenya kwanza nigo baikeranire asama saba manene yogwa kangambia mono gocha saba Kenya bonsi na koligereria igoro yemerobelyo babekire gosibagendrete kubeka elyo gosukia ense ya Kenya motwe chinga kibone mechande menge ere asaba Kenya gati abona magoli ari igoro ase binto byengencho nabo iga mangana yoboyo amona mangana yenchara ayo abwateranite chi county wetani 20 na Isano wikabono kolende ndo chikubwatira robotirwa senchira yoboime bono tiganda kuira gwika Kericho torengana kyumuraibwense na Rigathi Gachagua banyarako babagwikirana asegeti yechigosoli kia Kericho Green Stadium. Ekiombe ky'abanyagitari Chinas Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentist Union KMPDU nigo bono baganirie abagavana korwase chi county ao komenta abanyagitari ase chinyagitari chechi county aya nigagocha magega y'omwana w'emyaka Ibere gosire obugima bwaye chitariki 11 gosiri tukuria Jumaine wiki yaeta ase nyagitari ya Kenyatta National Hospital magega yoko tuara ege gosemagega yogo soigwa omotuoye amo ne folk jembe amo nabana bamwabo ase county ya Kiambu korengana n'abateneneri b'Ekiombe ekyo nigo bono bamochire chi county ao aso gotalika abanyagitari baisaine abo bagwenerete ko bao na kurobo konyi bwabango ase bikore bingabu nebyo nigo bono babolire serikali chi county gokora bwango na komenta abanyagitari babwato bumanyi elio gotanga emibasokano gose amakweli amabasokano unayo akoreka asomwano yobwe myaka Ibere.
And friends of the young boy who lost his life at the Kenyatta National Hospital on Tuesday, 11th October 2022, after having a foreign object, a fork jembe, lodged in his skull for almost 2 days. These kind of deaths are a reminder for every Kenyan that none of us is safe until the public healthcare system in Kenya guarantees the highest attainable standards of emergency care to the humbles amongst us. Monday, 7th December 2020, a vibrant 28-year-old Dr. Stephen Mogosu died under similar circumstances, having contracted COVID-19 from the ward he was working. A nascent medical career nipped in the bud. Furthermore, his salary was unpaid for the period up to the point of his demise. Many other preventable deaths have occurred in our health facilities, and mainly as a result of weakness in our healthcare system. For instance, lack of ICU facilities, absence of appropriate health products such as oxygen or blood, and also lack of the right mix of skilled personnel. The tenets of devolution as a principle of governance and resource distribution is to ensure that services are redistributed fairly and accessible to the people, as was the hope of every Kenyan at the promulgation of the Constitution 2010. Indeed, governors across the country have made it their message to keep reminding Kenyans that part of their role is to oversee the delivery of health services in the public-based facilities.
Ensemo y'abamenyi kurwase county ya Mombasa nigo bagendrete konyoro bokonyi bwo bokorali bwo bachenu kurwase Ekiombe kemo kemanyekanete buna Pakistan Medical Facility ekikegendrete kurwa bokonyi gocha saba menyi bakurwa ase chiamate chitali kwenyara yene njere ya moyo gosira abantu kurwa Sorogongo rwa Coast abo asabege Ekiombe kyo gyatebire nigo kirengete gokonya abantu bande kurwa ase Chinsa buna Rwanda, Tanzania, Uganda na Kenya kereye moyabo asumurubulyo yo ochakeire unenchereye moyo kurugosira kebochenu wochiasaba menyi be county ya Mombasa.
I came here in the beginning of this year when we had the Navy ship here for the medical camp, and we inaugurated along with the commander this health facility. It's a Pakistan Health Center which is opened by the philanthropic members of the Pakistani society, Pakistani origin and Pakistani passport holders both. And it is one of these steps that they have taken. They have been holding a lot of medical camps in the north of Kenya before, but this is first time of physical presence that they have established. And within 6 months, they have been able to actually have a full-fledged lab, which gives a complete blood culture and all basic information that is required for any further specialized treatment. And over here, they started as a philanthropic project, so it's 100 shillings, whoever can pay for a visit, which includes all the consultations and basic medicines also.
The function of OPGFA is we are helping the people in vulnerable, mostly in the health sector, where we are running project of 26 ambulances around East Africa, including Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda and Southern Sudan as well.
Kibono tutigarete Sorogongo rwa Coast nelinga gwetania basa chimyenye nigo bagendrete konyora maigerio igorongana kiba bwenerete gukinia obonchirire bwabo bokoboke nonyense ya Kenya kegenderete gwakwa n'omuchando bw'ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 ekiombe korwa sensema ya Aga Khan Foundation nigo kegenderete korwa obokonyi obwo asekerengete gokonya na inde chi county Isano nemo chingakie county ya Kisii nere tatigire magega abwasomorobelio yo orache gokonya basaibe county eye elikonyora maigiri bunana kibagwenerete kwegendereria kibogima kwene kiayo no program manager asensemeyo ya Aga Khan Foundation Stella Wambua
Wambua, program coordinator for the EC COVID-19 response program at Aga Khan Foundation, Kenya. We are implementing a COVID-19 response program, which is being implemented in 4 East African countries. We have Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Mozambique. In Kenya, we are implementing in 6 counties. We have 4 coastal counties: Mombasa, Kilifi, Kwale, and Lamu. We also are implementing in Kisii and Nakuru. The program is anchored on one overall objective, that is to improve systemic gender-sensitive responses to overcome health, economic, and social vulnerabilities for women, youth, and men across the communities where we are working in. We have 3 specific objectives of this program. One of the objectives is to strengthen coping strategies for vulnerable members of the community. In this specific objective, we are working with civil society organizations in the 6 counties where we are implementing the program. We are giving them grants to identify emerging needs in the community.
My name is Mohammed Suleiman and I'm a youth from Mombasa County. I applied for this Aga Khan Foundation human-centered design, and I can say that it has really helped me cushion my. I can say that it's because that in case of COVID or anything that's related to this ever happens again, it won't really affect my business. I have been in a position that I can cushion my business in a way that it can overcome a lot of challenges.
Ngaki endagira yobokonyi egendrete goika sichi county ao chirichi akire no muchando bumurakera ninchara ensemo yabamenyi korase county ya Isiolo bono nigobe murunganeirie igoro yomorobelio yo wosoko bagwa kwendagira yobokonyi uchiasibale korengana na barabo nigo batebire abangi babo mbara igwandagire yo chinga kibagendete gwetera makongu ase county yo nigo bamuganire omugavana bwenseme yo Hassan Abdiguyo kwene kiabuna kero momenyi ase county yo nkonyorale ndagire yo ase ncherere ngaine lika abangi babo batigiro magega asumorobelio yo
wanalanga hata siku 3 bila kupata hata chai. Osha chakula chai ya kukunya. Hata watoto sasa wanalala kwa nyumbani. Wengine kwa shule, wakienda kwa shule wanashinda hata kusoma kwa ajili ya njaa. Manyata hakuna chakula, shule hakuna chakula. Sasa akienda kusoma huko na akikuja nyumbani hakuna chakula, akipata sio mtoto atakufa. Sisi wote iko hapa tu na dawa. Sisi hajapata chakula. Sisi tunakaa hivi, tunafikiria wacha tuelekee kwa serikali angalie sisi shida hii. Asaidie sisi kwa chakula. Tunaumia sana. Ile iko na mali huko chini, hata hiyo iko na shida. Tunataka kapa na kaa sisi shida.
Tunauliza chakula ilienda wapi? Gavana, tafadhali tazama hii maneno, angalia na ujue hii county tumekuchagua kwa sababu tunajua unakuja kutusafishia hii county yetu.
Umuraiwe kiama kia ODM Raila Odinga nigasingirire goteba buna abakenya mbara bwena korwa sobochori bwa koreka omwaka oyo obokorengana nere bwabwata mamocho amange nigo boigo amochirie muraibwense Dr. William Ruto asogotaikirania chira chiri aliereta abakenya niga yakwaneta alitukuri igoro chinga kikiranete asomoyega bwa matanga yamo asensema ya bondo asibarenge nababwata nikoro asaba mabwa azimio la umoja one Kenya agati yabono mugavana bwe county ya Siaya James Orengo oyobo igoi chanerete nchira ebina bikare kubwato kwago se bikare gutuguterware gati yabarai bali babwateranire nebine binene nobisi yomosoeli monene bwa serikali Nurdin Haji
wote bado wako na majonzi kwa sababu uchaguzi imemalizika lakini sherehe hakuna. Wakenya wana huzuni na mimi nimesema tunapodhiki baadaye mwishowe kuwa na faraja.
The nation called Kenya deserves respect. The nation Kenya must be led by patriots. The nation called Kenya must be a nation of principles and laws. Laws which are immutable. I cannot see a court in Kenya which can take Waluke to imprisonment for 67 years and let him go, and somebody is charged for stealing more than 100 times of what Waluke is accused to have stolen, and you set him free. That is impunity Otiende was talking about. We must not have impunity at all, at all, at all. And I can tell you, in the next 1 year, you're going to hear less about Mama Mboga. You're going to hear more, give us a little bit more time. You are going to hear less about jobs. They are going to say, Uhuru spoiled the country. Uhuru is not the president now. You knew he was president. You knew what Uhuru was doing. So when you have taken over, you are out of order to talk about Uhuru. Tell the people of Kenya what you are trying to do and what you are going to do.
No mabunge bwabange gosomono gali bwabange ase bunge enene oyobo igoro mu bunge bwe county gosebwe ebunge ya Kikuyu Kimani Ichungwa niga mwene keiri omuraibwense Dr. William Ruto mbache komubwate siana kwene kiabuna omorobelio ye bottom up economic approach model onyare ko bagwikirana asenchira yoboikiranu kegima bayiganiga motogetie Ruto asemerobelia bekireta abakenya na inde na cheko ya ikirania onsi asamuboliri atigane na bali bakumuita moyo asenge nchombono asoire asobokoreri niga yakwaneta yali tukuligora se county ya Kirinyaga chinga kyomorobelio boko igora gwe damu ya Dhiba onyare ko bakogwikirana ase county hiyo.
Sababu hapa Mlima Kenya tulikupea kura kwa wingi. Tunakuombea Mwenyezi Mungu akuongoze ili uweze kufanikisha ile mipango yote tulikuwa nayo. And we are glad your excellency of the Badam today goes to address the question of food security and the hunger situation in our country. And we want to encourage you, Your Excellency, don't be dissuaded or discouraged by those who are attempting to incite Kenyans in Nairobi on the question of food prices. The solution to getting cheaper food is increasing productivity, and we will be able to increase productivity by moving away from rain-fed agriculture to irrigation, as you are doing here today. Your Excellency, those of us who serve under you in the National Assembly, we want to commit that we shall support you in the National Assembly and in the Senate to ensure that all your policies towards the bottom-up economic prosperity of our country come to fruition.
Nara yuasibono mwanchu muligerelia Chinsa Isano na Ibere chabano mubasoko rende chikoraga 10 ende no chiko nyora ajyo muranda mange asenchera yobwenge ngo akangambia mono asabali mwa bwatirie amangana Amayia Chinsa Isano na Ibere wetera asenchera ye mitandao botambe na otole Facebook na Ndizi TV News Digital na boigo YouTube na otole na Ndizi TV News osekera ugo tweet na bogo tonyora @Ndizi TV News egereka engereri kiao kerore kanalia na gosomwa asenchera yobwenge y'oboikirano tumirane chikoraga 10 chemaragoba ya bono bali twabwaterana komo asokoene kiabuna mariogi awikira senchera y'oboikirano kigima amone chibicha nigakorwa John Kibati noleto waterana komo asensemo yebimanyererio nigakorwa Joshua Auta na inchenako yaletera senchera y'obwenge nigonkorwa Sara Nyarangi Ontita.